Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, we are currently on vacation again, and of course Nori's new brawler comes out, so excuse my sweaty ass face. Also, like, my connection might not be perfect because I'm having to hotspot because the hotel Wi-Fi just after I got to Prestige 1 burnt out, so of course things won't be completely smooth. But the new brawler release, we cannot miss it. So with Nori, yeah, you've guessed it, a new legendary assassin, very broken. So I'm going to give you guys some tips. I'm going to get Prestige 1 this time around, but honestly I think the difference between Prestige 1 and 2 isn't really all that much. It's just when it gets to Prestige 3, it gets a little bit harder, mainly because of matchmaking time. So as you probably guessed it, Nori is insanely strong. So many good things about Nori right now. So the main thing about Nori, the reason why he's so good, is definitely because of the amount of space he can create just through the click of a button. So he can just loop over a wall like this, and if he needs to, I mean, he can use this super to like dodge a Tara super, to dodge a dynamite, so I don't know, dodge a few things like that. You can use it aggressively. It's actually proven, I don't know whether it's the hotel, I mean, the hotel Wi-Fi has been alright. I think maybe I'm just skill issue because I've not played much Brawl Stars recently. But super is not exactly like a free hit every time as well. Like, look at this is just so unfair. Like, imagine me on Ethernet. Like, I'll just be destroying people time again. So the best way that I've been using Nori has definitely been chaining through my my grapples as quickly as possible, because you can get some really quick combos. Like, instead of wasting your time trying to slash them for the most part, you can just grapple onto them like crazy. So that is probably the first tip. So yeah, maybe going through both builds with them. Again, it is lower trophies than usual. I've been playing on a sunbed. I don't want to be spending my whole vacation playing Brawl Stars. So I'm going to be very angry at me. Plus, yeah, I feel like we can already figure out how strong Nori is. So I'm also going to be uploading, is it Thursday today? I think it is. Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, it's Thursday. So Saturday and Sunday I'm going to be uploading the monthly finals. So yeah, I won't be missing that either. But that's probably about it for the vacation in terms of recording. I know there's some like balance changes that came out, and there's some ones that weren't really covered in the patch notes, but Bedlam has gone through them and sent them over to him so he can help you guys keep up with the meta. So yeah, I'm excited to test those out as well. I've been playing a little bit of Brawl Stars, but not a whole lot. That's also one bad thing right there. Like, I didn't want a full grapple because that would have sent me flying. There's like, I think there is going to be a bit of a skill cap to Nori, because there's some moments where you want a full grapple, there's some moments where you don't want to. Like, there's some points where, like, for example, if like a Trunk or another brawler is like a brawler that counts Nori is on the other side of the wall, you don't want to be flying over it. Also, maybe you want to just use like the grapple. So I'll go here, like, I'll just want to use the grapple just to get to the wall here instead. But then there's some moments also, like, the crazy thing is, I didn't realize the jump literally launches you as soon, like, it launches you straight away. Like, you're off the ground for a long time. And that was crazy. So for example, I faced off against like a Tick, and Tick threw his gadget down, and just because I held onto my grapple and just got the grapple animation going, I launched over all of his attacks. So you can just use the grapple to dodge everything possible. So it's a very broken mechanic. Anyway, so in terms of builds, I've been waffling for what, 4 minutes here. I'm not going through the build. So I actually like the heal gadget a little bit more, mainly because it synergizes really well with his star power. So if you're wondering what star power I'm talking about here, it is the star power that when you hit somebody, you gain 3 fishes. So it's not like the most broken crazy synergy in the world, but it is a good one. Also, I feel like I've been playing Nori a bit like Hank, funny enough. Like, I'm just constantly holding onto my attack because you constantly want to get your grapple going. So this brawler, in terms of, like, you don't have many opportunities to heal. So again, that's why I like the heal gadget a lot. I mean, the heal gadget, you're just guaranteed to get value whenever you want. So again, like, a thing that people were really scared about was the instant attack, like the unlimited ammo, but the attack delay is very noticeable. Again, I think I tested this with Ethernet even on the dev build, and it wasn't nowhere near as fast. So in comparison to Brawl like Star Nova, who can just constantly unload her attack over and over again, there definitely is going to be some DPS issues in a 1 versus 1, so maybe in competitive play. But I think pros will figure out that all you need to do realistically is just chain for it. Like, look at this, like, I can just go through his more. So now he's literally just giving me the free win, but I can, like, I don't even have to fully grapple. Like, a lot of times I can just grapple a little bit. So I'm going to put my gadget here. It's going to help me out in a 1 versus, and I'm actually going to beat the Surge in 1 versus 1 because of that. So I'm going to use my super here to dodge that Fang chaining. That's going to get a lot of damage. That is crazy. So again, a little bit annoying that you've got to let go of the grapple and the charge. Well, so it's probably like another few brawls. I can't think of the top of my head. I've not been playing Brawl Stars a lot the past week, but it definitely reminds me of the Hank. Like, again, like you're not healing for the time that you're grappling. So there is a big negative to having to constantly hold on to it. It's the, well, Angelo actually. It's Angelo. Why didn't I think of Angelo? But it is very reminiscent of Angelo, of Hank in that sense where you're not healing. So yeah, this is the build that I'm using right now. I'm going to switch to the other one in a second. So yeah, it synergizes with this star power because if you hit somebody with this super, you gain 3 fishes, and that's the maximum amount of healing you can get. Like, you heal up 3 fishes worth. It takes that away from you. You heal up 3k, which is the perfect synergy. So again, if you're like good at connecting your supers, you can use your super in multiple ways as well. Like, you can literally just use it to get up the map. But I know like sometimes you probably are very obvious like where you're going, so you've got to bear that in mind. So the biggest thing that I'm laughing about is how much of a thrower nightmare this brawler is. Like, if you're playing a thrower, it is pretty much GG. Like, oh no, I'm stuck. I can just, oh, I'm over the wall. I'm going to put my gadget here as well. Oh no, there's a surge. Okay, I was lagging. I was going to say I might be able to, like, I think with quick Ethernet, I could probably like slash through him, pop super. And there's just so many like invulnerability frames with Nori that I don't think people realize it. And again, it is this jump. Also, you can use this grapple feature. I think it's definitely a bug because there's no way, but you can use this grapple feature to see people inside of bushes, which is a really cool one. So again, oh, probably if I actually had decent internet, I could have popped my gadget there and probably could have just slashed through one of them. I think the slash combination is so broken because of the non-instant unload speed of his slash attack. So you can see here, it's like it's not instant every single time. Because it's not instant, sometimes just slashing through brawlers is much, like, look at this, like, oh, the amount of damage I've just dealt to them, it was absolutely crazy. This brawler is so broken. It's very given, and you know, I did say in my sneak peeks this brawler would be very, very strong, and I don't think there's any slowing it down. So gonna put my gadget there, gonna use my super to deal a lot of damage onto this Brock. I should be able to, like, look at that slash. Like, it's honestly, there's no point like walking up to them and slashing. That's what I'm finding. I'm not playing the highest level of gameplay in the world, but I think I've been popping off the majority of the time. So now let's switch over to the other build. So we've got this gadget and this star power. So I'm interested in, I don't know, when I saw this star power, it gives you increased movement speed when you hit somebody. That reminds me of a few other star powers from other brawlers that just don't seem to really work because you're up close already. You don't really need the movement speed because you're just smashing the ultimate button as much as possible. So I don't really like this star power. I mean, the other star power is not exactly great either, but both gadgets are really good. So this gadget, by the way, this gadget's going to be really good, I think, in a team setting. So I feel like you can actually, oh bro, you can actually beat a Frank with Nori, which is insane to me. But this one's going to be good in the team setting. So imagine you're facing off against a really tough comp. You can just, well, it synergizes with one or two things. So you can use this just in synergy as like a Lumi super, for example. You get this Lumi super to click a button, but it's really good to combine with your super. Like, you're guaranteed to hit somebody with your super. So again, it probably synergizes best with the other star power, but it's very good for that reason. You pop gadget, you know you're instantly you're going to hit your super every single time. And it's not the hardest gadget to hit in the world. You can also use it, like, again, I've been using it. So on this map, I've been flying over the wall, flying the gadget over to the left or right side where the enemies are just guaranteed to be in the grass. And then I can just get a super onto them. So yeah, this Damien's probably going to die. Yeah, it does a bit of damage as well with the gadget. It's just such a strong gadget. And versatility with this brawler is one of the most crazy things I've ever seen. So in terms of how, like, why I think he's going to be strong in pro play, it's just because of the amount of space that he can create instantly. When I tried him in the dev build against other YouTubers and pro players, I was like, okay, well, this brawler is just insane just because you can literally glide across the map and create instant pressure. Think of like what pro players do with, well, even Bolt right now, but probably even more so than Bolt. It's easier to get damage with this brawler. Think like a Kenji. Kenji's probably the prime example, and it's very relevant because he's literally Kenji's son. But you can just literally grapple over his wall. I mean, the second that I get free, I mean, I'm just gonna launch over the Tara. Like, that combination is disgusting. Like, as soon as people realize just how disgusting just even grappling onto a brawler once, going through them and just slashing them, that combination is just dirty. It's so dirty. It's so strong. So again, if I'm like, I can grapple over this wall, and if there's any big damage, I can just pop my super. I mean, I'm probably gonna die here. Actually, no, because I've got a lot of pressure here. I mean, I'm gonna try. Okay, that was a bit too aggressive there, but I think Finn should be able to score because Carl used super for whatever reason. So what I'm actually gonna do here is swap star power and then try a couple more games here. So yeah, all in all, I think Nori is incredibly insane. You guys will have to let me know whether you've learned any mechanics with him. Again, as soon as I'm back from vacation, I'm back on next Wednesday, I believe. So if England make it to semi-finals, probably I will be out watching that. So yeah, probably won't be live Wednesday, but probably Thursday. I think the new season of Ranked is already then. So I switched over gadgets here. I'm going to pop super. Okay, that was a terrible show. And I was going to say, like, you can make so many plays in Brawl just from that. So, like, there you go, just killing the BB pretty easily there. I think actually Isha got the kill there. But it's just the space you can create. Like, imagine in Gem Grab, facing, like, being a gem carrier, facing off against a Nori, just flying across the map consistently. What are you even supposed to do in that instance? I don't even know. Like, it literally reminds me of like an Ali constantly running towards you. It reminds me of like a Lily constantly like gadgeting towards you. So again, you don't even need to fully grapple up most of the time. Just make sure you got the slash. It'll take a little while to get used to just how long you can do it for. So I mean, this chest I can't really do too much here. I'm just going to pop my super as soon as yeah, I mean, like, this is completely over. It's completely over. So that is going to be it for today's video, guys. I know it was quite short and sweet, but this has been like, I'm on holiday. I can't really play for too long, but this has been very fun. In terms of the build, absolutely both gadgets are really strong. I think the heal gadget is better, like 3k healing at a pop. Having a heal any type of assassin is probably going to be better for the most part, but I definitely think there's going to be some good synergy with the second gadget in pro play. I don't really like both star powers, to be honest, but I think Big Haul is better. But I've not really been hitting too many people with my super, so yeah, it's up to you to really test things out. I think Big Haul will be better. So in terms of the build, it's probably the best build. But it's going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.